not a YouTuber, just like making videos. You know, and this is my this is a message to Mike Millz. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm getting kind of flustered with this guy, Mike Millz, because he's a dude who's sitting around waving his moral compass at everybody. You know what I mean? I'm like, this dude, I'm like, just like LA, he's about as unstable as Eisenstein or whatever. And you know what I mean? He's an unstable chemical to the point where we don't know which direction he's coming from or whatever. He's playing hopscotch here on YouTube. Now let me give you a little history. You know, the thing is with me, I've seen a lot of these guys from the time they put their first video up, and I see them, I'm like, they go back and forth like a goddamn pendulum. You know what I'm saying? They're hypocrites, you know, and contradict themselves. So let me talk about the Humans Simpsons character, Mike Millz. Because there was a time where he was coming at me for no reason. Mike picks on people which he thinks are weak. You know what I mean? Look at him, a lot of the positive dudes. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Mike makes them their targets. But a lot of the roasters or whatever, Mike stays away from. You know, I'm gonna tell you like this. I remember when Mike, you know, he came on the scene, you know, he used Tommy Sotomayor as a crutch, which a lot of us do, you know what I'm saying? We can't front about that, you know what I'm saying? Tommy Sotomayor is somewhat of a deity in this corner of YouTube. You know, at least I have, you know what I'm saying? I can at least admit that. And then he started going against LA. Yeah, I know him and LA had frictions. I think LA put him inside that skillet or whatever, and he backed off. And then for no apparent reason, Mike Millz started coming after me. He started calling me dickhead gay son, which is just a ridiculous play on my name. Which, you know what I'm saying, my name is not Pinhead Blackston, it's my YouTube username, so you can make fun of that fucking name all you want, you know what I'm saying? I'll even give you, you know what I'm saying, I'll give you help on that, you know? I'm like, LA was a whole lot better when he called me Ginhead Jackson. But as soon as him and LA supposedly patched it up, he went after me for virtually no reason. Ask Mike why he go after me. There was no reason at all, you know what I mean? Before I knew it, he was making videos towards me. I never responded to this guy because he was so comical. Because first of all, it's hard to understand what he's saying because he talks like he has marbles in his mouth or whatever. I'm giving you real talk here. I just couldn't understand, and it was just so laughable that I just didn't want to, you know what I mean? Because he's somebody who he did a poor job in trying to break me down or whatever. But I'm trying to see him. I'm tired of him trying to be the moral authority. You know, and then we look at his stint on YouTube or whatever. I'm like, this guy, I'm like, in my opinion, he's null and void. You know what I mean? I'm like, he's completely discredited. You know what I mean? He makes a bunch of videos against Tommy like we all do or whatever. And he's one of the main reasons why nobody takes the, you know what I'm saying, the anti-Tommy people seriously. You know, because he admitted, I'm like, he got on the phone with Tommy, got on his knees or whatever and admitted. You know what I mean? And Tommy bitched him out. You know what I mean? Twinkie647 bitched this guy out. I'm like, come on, you can't take this guy seriously. And I'm tired of him sitting around here, you know what I mean, going in the comment section. And then he has, you know what I'm saying, he has some, I guess, selective rage or whatever against certain YouTubers, but won't call other YouTubers out. You know? So it's... And then he retracts and goes back on his statements. Like, for instance, he made a video where he said, why don't these intellectuals have money? He talked about a Queasy. And the thing is, I'm not an Queasy fan by a mile. You know, but a lot of these guys, you know what I mean, they make me want to defend Queasy or even defend Tommy because the, you know what I'm saying, because the malarkey that they do. Now, you know what I'm saying, Mr. Moral Codes Michael Millz there. Now he said that you know what I mean, he hires people to work in his boiler room. Talking about how can he be an intellectual or whatever because he hires people because hence I guess this, you know what I mean, because Queasy works this job or whatever. And you know, and then he turns around on another video and said, I'm not saying he's smart. He retracted and said, I don't understand why somebody's gonna say black people need their own business when they don't have their own business. which I agree with you. But hence, if he doesn't like, you know what I'm saying, if he feels like intellectuals should be at a certain status in life, why don't Mike teach us the way? You know what I'm saying? Why is Mike's channel pitiful? You know what I'm saying? Where's his content at? You know what I'm saying? Look at my channel, on my old channel. Look at all it's oozing with content or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I am a very prolific individual and so forth. You know what I'm saying? I can talk about days about a whole lot of stuff. It don't have to be about race. I could, you know what I'm saying? I can talk about the ozone layer, you know what I mean? I can talk about the Einstein-Rosen bridge. I'll talk about social economics or whatever. It's all on my channel. But he's somebody who sits around there and points and takes jabs at the intellectuals like, how are you going to be this smart if you ain't got that money? But I'm looking at his channel, he has nothing. All it is, he's just somebody on a swing set or whatever, going back and forth. You know. And the thing is, you know what I'm saying, just like when he wants to call out Philly Just for his lifestyle or whatever, but you can't call out Philly Just and not call out LA. Come on, man. When I'm like, and I'm not knocking on LA, but how is that helping the community? You know what I mean? I'm like, how is, you know what I'm saying, being a pimp, having, and these are the things that he says. You know, I'm like, LA has I'm saying, LA has had videos where dudes has cut it blunts in his own basement or whatever. I've seen it. He take them down now, or he's smoking inside of his house. So hence, how can you point the finger at one person for doing something and then ignoring? That's like somebody getting mad at the neo-Nazis but giving the Ku Klux Klan a pass, man. That don't make no sense. And then it seems like people, you know what I'm saying, people who actually make videos without using the word bitch ass nigga 10 times or whatever. I'm like, Onyx made that song back in 1992 or whatever. That's who he targets. You know what I mean? And then this guy want to talk about, you know what I'm saying, he want to wave his moral compass. He got on the TRS show and he said that Divine Queen makes his dick, like Divine Queen's voice makes his dick hard. Okay, you see what I mean? But he's supposed to be married with kids. Why would he get on the show and say this or whatever? And he also was talking to this guy named Mr. Beasley or whatever. This guy who claimed to be a former pimp. And then, you know what I'm saying, Mike Millz at this point started echoing Tommy Sotomayor's rhetoric by saying that if I'm in charge, dudes like you will be executed or whatever. It's like this dude don't have much of he's one of the main reasons why this corner is the way it is. So we got a bunch of people that want to point the fingers, but they got no content. I look at the page, and the thing is with David Carl, with the Queasy, and I said these people here, you know what I mean? I'm like, their channels are it's Sleepy Hollow. You know what I mean? You know, it's like the Headless Horseman. You know what I'm saying? They got no brains. But at least David, you know what I'm saying, they have a consistent pattern. You don't have to agree with what they say, but they come out with videos, boom, 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 back to back like a channel. Just like my channel was, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep, you know what I'm saying, coming out with videos on a consistent level or whatever. But these other guys don't, you know what I mean? They're against Tommy Sotomayor. Then there are I'm like, Tommy Sotomayor is Jalapeno. You know what I mean? If you know who he is, he's the puppet master. He's controlling these punks. You know, bottom line, you know what I'm saying? They can't. Yeah, no, and the killer part with it, if you want to look at Philly Justice's life or whatever, why don't Mike Millz, you know what I'm saying, say anything against Monty or whatever? Yeah, you don't want to be in that pot or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I think he's somebody that's definitely, you know what I mean? I'm like, he's petrified of being roasted or whatever. Hell, me, I get roasted by the best of them. I don't care about these dudes or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? He came out with a video defending Tommy. Why does everybody need to feel the need to defend Tommy? Tommy's not going to defend you. Tommy didn't even defend Queasy, and Queasy, that was his dude. You know what I mean? That's a dude he shots out. You know what I mean? I can understand where Mike's coming from with, you know what I'm saying, with these, you know what I'm saying, these Sotomayor protesters or whatever, because some of them do such outlandish shit. I want to stay back, but why does he feel that he has to, you know what I'm saying, see how this guy goes back and forth. I'm like, you can't take this guy serious. You can't take a lot of these dudes here seriously because they don't defend their position and they don't stand their ground. They don't stand on anything. You know what I mean? When you know what I'm saying, when you turn on YouTube, you have to look at these guys as pure entertainment. You know what I mean? Or, you know what I'm saying, as a joke. You know, because they want to sit up there and Mike Millz is somebody. He want to wave his moral compass inside your face, and then you look at him. Why he ain't got no content? You know, I'm like, well, where's his videos that talking about the drug war and stuff like that? You know, he's just going to just sit back, you know, and just analyze stuff and judge other people. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's like a troll, a gnome, a hobgoblin, a imp, you know, and so forth. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? He can fire back, but I'm just saying, I'm like, this is real talk, and these are real questions for Mike. I'm like, how can you call out somebody for doing this when somebody over here is doing, you know what I mean, the same exact thing, but you won't say nothing to him. You know, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? You just, I guess you try to select your targets wisely, you know what I mean? You know, and it seems like you mean like going after Voltron Black. You go after the most positive dude on this corner that's trying to, you know what I'm saying, that's trying to hold everything together. You know, that's trying to bring some dignity back here, but you're standing in the way, dude. You're standing in the way of progress. All right, that's all I want to say. Thanks for watching, and sorry for it.
If I'm drunk or that I'm lucid or not, I just know I'm smarter than you in the proof in the pot. Stupid, stupid.
Presidents of the ruler, win, win, win. Hey, y'all are just haters, win, win, win. Presidents of the ruler, win,
Stupid bitch.
Hey, y'all are just haters, win, win, win. Presidents of the ruler,
You a fucking boo-boo head.
Hey, y'all are just haters, win, win, win. Presidents of the ruler.